Casa de Papa and Mama Cisternino's house in Oak Ridge, New Jersey. We are going to show you guys what goes down in the garage. This is where the deer processing happens. My dad's been butchering deer for well over 50 years. He was a butcher in the supermarket industry for a very long time. And now this is where I grew up butchering deer. Started butchering deer probably when I was around 4 years old, and I've been doing it ever since. Growing up, September through February was deer butchery season. It was a time to make some extra cash. My dad put me and my brother to work in here every single day, morning, noon, night, didn't matter. And we butchered the deer. So we're going to show you guys kind of what we do here in the garage, along with breaking down another video for you guys, showing you guys different cuts of meats, where they come from, what to look for in the store, and which ones are better fit for your bodybuilding needs. So follow along with me and my two friends right here. We're going to slice them and dice them and show you what it's all about here in the butcher shop.
Go ahead, give it.
Let me see this one. Let me see it.
Come on. Show them.
Let me see this one.
They're big.
Hey!
You do it all the time.
Do this one.
Ah! Go ahead.
Yo, bro.
Come on. Don't be
All right,
shy.
I guess Santa's not going to come. I guess Santa's not going to come this year. You don't want to flex your biceps.
Uh-oh.
Yo! I will stick you in this garbage can, Cash. Kept Colton.
Come on, Colton. Get him. Get him, Colton. Come on, put him down. Put him down, Colton. Come on. Come on. All right. Now, show him. Show him who's got the guns. Show him. You beat him.
2, 3, flex.
Go ahead. Come on.
You want to pile drive you off here? Pile drive? Pile drive? Pile drive? Pile drive? Go!
Right in the garbage can.
Right? Oh, you're going in the garbage? All right, we'll put him in the garbage. I'll go in. And we're going to go. You going to flex or no? You better not fart in my face. Are you going to flex? Are you going to flex? Or are you going to go in the garbage? Which one? You going to flex? All right, let's do this. Double them, right, still? Double them?
You can.
Well, you just always double them, unless you don't want to. Well, you laid 2 down.
Huh?
So you laid 2 down.
Oh, shut this up.
Do you do it to the side? Ah, but
You're going to cut deer? Yeah. I know you are. Just like your brother.
This is scary.
Yeah.
all right, so we're getting started here. And we got 2 deer that got dropped off last night. So due to the fact that it's been warm outside, you want to process these within 24 hours. You don't want to get too warm. The warmer it gets, the more chance of the meat goes sour. So normally I've been in here where there's been 30, 40 deer. This is nothing. So this is me and my dad normally cut this. We bang this out in 45 minutes. So we're going to take our time and try to explain a little bit more what we're doing. We're going to bang out the first one, show you guys how we normally do it just when we're processing the deer. And then at the end, we're going to break down the deer and do a separate video for you guys and show you guys different cuts and stuff. So we got my man Colton, one of my nephews, my brother's son here to help us butcher some meat, right? Gonna help us cut some meat today or what?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's a hardcore one. He doesn't have gloves. Me and my dad, we have our baby fingers, so we got to protect them. But we're going to process this one, and then we're going to go through the whole step on start to finish and what we do. And then as we go along, we'll be bullshitting, talking. My dad knows a lot more about this stuff. He's been doing this for probably well over 50 years. He's 68. He just turned on September 21st. So happy YouTube belated birthday to my dad. He was the one that started me doing this when I was about his age, put a knife in my hand and said, get to work. So I've been doing this for a very long time. It's something that it's a trade to be gifted to have. A lot of people don't know how to do this. A lot of hunters that actually hunt the meat don't know how to do this, which is why they process, or we process, somewhere around, I would say about 400 deer a year, give or take. So it's a lot of deer to be cutting. I don't do it as much due to the fact that I live a little further away, but when I do get the chance to do it, it brings me back to when I was 9 years old, butchering in the garage with the 8-track TV with Kenny Rogers playing. So we're going to get to it, and my dad wants to say whatever the hell he wants. He can give you guys some words and explain a little more as we go on, and the who, what, where, when, and whys of some of the stuff we got going on. So follow along. I'm very picky with what knife I use. I like the long, skinny knife.
You want me to take one? I'll take one.
These are simple. He's just what he's doing is he's called quartering it. He's just breaking it down. You pretty much break it down into quarters, right? It's the hindquarters, the shoulders. Then you got pretty much the the center, and then the neck. So it's really 4 pieces total that you're breaking down. With the meat, these are the shoulders. So we'll explain more about what we're doing in the next one. We're just going to show you guys literally what we do when we're in here working with 30 deer and we're just banging them out. This is literally the process of how we do it, how we communicate. This is right here is the order form of who shot it. It's got his tag number. He wants steaks, back straps, roast, and chop meat. So that's what he's going to get. They fill it out and then they tell us what we want, and it's pretty much cut to order. So
Take your knife. All right, this is what you're going to do. All right, watch. Put the knife down first, then put your hand here and go like this. Okay, 2 pieces. Hold the meat and then cut. Nice and easy. It's hard, I know. Like this. Okay? It's alright. Put the knife down first. Hold the meat. And just go like that. Nice and...
So where me and my dad are, pretty much the same spots we're always in. I never cut there. I always cut close to the hopper. Gotcha, bitch. Good job, dude. You did that?
No, Pop didn't.
Oh, Pop did it? Okay.
Well, Colin did it. Now, he didn't want ribs. I left them on there just so...
Take the fillets out?
well, you can take the tenderloins out. Yep.
Dude, he's just literally, a lot of this you don't even have to cut, you're just pulling. It just pulls right out. This is filet mignon right here. Get some of the intestines out of here. Little gut butter. See all this stuff? You see all this stuff right here?
All right, Colin, here
This is
you
all
go.
shit from the stomach and being shot. You don't leave that stuff.
1 piece
Not
at
a
a
good
time.
job.
Oh. All right, can you do it now? All by yourself. Knife on the meat first, then hold it. Slow. What? No. Take the ribs off first.
Might as well still be 9 at this point. Just so you guys know, watching the video, whether you take the neck off first or the ribs, don't matter. Does not affect anything. That's going in the garbage.
Yeah, that's.
Because I'm not playing with that.
No. It's by time. There's nothing really there. It's all coagulated
And
blood.
that one too.
Yeah.
I want an apology live right now.
An apology for what?
Because you did nothing different.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do something different.
Cut
Stop.
nothing for me.
Stop.
I need to cut. We're not explaining things.
I
in this
understand that. I don't do it that way anymore.
One. Oh, there it is. See? There it is. You hear that? I was waiting. I wanted him to say it. We're just pulling them right out now?
Yeah, I pull them right.
Okay. Well, just say that then. We used to cut it, pull them, and then leave the whole neck,
I usually
and then
do.
take. So, do you want me to do that? Because I'm not doing that ribs. I refuse to do that. We'll salvage every, like, if it's like this, the only really piece you're going to get out of this is right here.
I'm not. I'm going to take the meat, take the solid meat off of it and throw it in for grind, and then throw the rest away. Because there's nothing there.
Like that.
Be careful with your fingers here, buddy.
Of course, there is a lot of sales going on in November. There's a lot of financial.
Take the neck off and then debone the whole neck. And I'm gonna make a roast out of that, so make sure you get all of the meat off of it. That's gonna be a boneless neck roast. The rest of that, cut it into half, and it goes in the garbage.
Where you fold it, Pop?
What, buddy?
Where you fold it?
I threw it to you. You're gonna cut that up. Go slow. Give me that jet netter? Bring that over here.
Jeez, yeah.
You season it?
And then it goes through here and this ties, this keeps it, this will tie it shut and you just cut it right off. Roll it and slide it in.
Get that over there.
Well, it was inside here.
Wet it down because if you don't, it sticks. It just you got to get it to slide nice and smooth.
Knife. And this is what we do. I just normally just break everything down, get it in to the point where he just needs to kind of clean it, cut it, throw it in the boats, and then move on. So the reason why these are already skinned is because I am...
Because he's always in a rush.
Is because I'm highly allergic to deer hair. Highly, highly allergic.
Well, we don't know that anymore. That you could have outgrown that.
Well, I ain't figuring it out. I'm not going to test it out.
That's when you were like 8 years old.
My face blew up like I got the shit kicked out of me. Like legit, like my eyes swelled shut, couldn't see. My mom freaked out. You know what my parents did? They went next door. They talked to our neighbor and gave me,
Who was the pharmacist?
who was a pharmacist, and gave me Benadryl or something, right?
Yeah.
Probably should have went to the ER that day.
Just a little.
Gotcha.
It'll come out too mushy if you don't.
Yep. But
Well, what about the field dressing?
do we do? Yeah, that's fine. Do we double grind pop?
Yep.
The other one didn't.
No, that one does.
The,
I can connect to the foot pedal.
oh, this doesn't.
So what's leaner, deer or
Deer is almost as my dad would argue that deer is probably leaner than chicken.
really?
But yeah, he thinks so. So he calls the guy and says your deer's ready. Let me get it.
Butchers today don't know how to break down an animal. Everything now is all cut into primals, what they call primal cuts. They're all vacuum packed. The shoulders, everything is basically all deboned.
Yeah, they don't butcher shit in the supermarkets
No,
anymore.
all they do is open up a package and they just make the cuts.
They make the final cut. Just for fun purposes, I want you to watch him sharpen these. He's like a fucking goddamn ninja. You see how fast he sharpens this with the steel. It's not even. I do it slow. He does it like fucking Mr. Miyagi. Yes, you do. I still do. I'm 40 years old. I still don't understand how you do it without cutting your fingers
When you
off.
do it every day,
Experience.
it's just a rhythm. That's all it is.
That's not impressive. Now he's doing it being an ass. Is that mine?
Yeah.
No, that's all right. Well, yeah, you hold it. Take some good stuff.
All of this is coagulation. This is from the injury, from the arrow, okay? And when you get this, it does gel up the meat. It gets underneath all of that silver skin, all of the muscle, and you try to cut it out as much as you can. He wants steaks, backstraps, roasts. And, he wants the soup bones. He wants the neck, and he's going to get sausage and chop meat.
No, I need to.
You know,
No stew.
like this, I would not throw in a grind. That little piece. And what you do is you clean up the shoulder first. You take all of the veins, you take some of the silver skin off, and you take all of the coagulation off. That shoulder is clean, so he doesn't have that. He gave me the bad one. You know, and I've learned through the years, besides nick myself,
Stabbed yourself in the foot.
stabbed myself, and when I was a butcher, I stuck myself in the groin with a knife. I was boning out a shin on and I had the big bone, that femur bone that you saw before, and then we were boning the shins out, and I came down quick, and the knife bounced off the table, and I stuck myself right there.
The old schmeckle sack.
Yeah, was not. That hurt too.
Rather do that.
Then I felt the blood dripping down my underwear.
I'd rather stab myself in the groin than get stung in the tip of the dick by a bee.
I probably agree with you on that one. This is the actual shoulder. This is a whole shoulder right here. That's where the arrow went through. That's where he shot the deer. So there's going to be some coagulation in that. This here we can make. If it wasn't shot like that, it'd make a nice roast if we cleaned it up. A roast like this, a whole roast like this, is good for like a sour braten, or make it even into a pot roast. Cook it in a slow, what do they call them, pressure cookers?
No, it's a pressure cooker.
What? What is that?
Crock pot?
Crock pot.
$5. These things are not staying in place. This is so annoying.
It's not the real. It's the person using it.
You never put these on like this.
All
You
the
always
time.
do it. Okay.
All the time, Guy.
Yep. Okay, gravy.
For the one that comes here twice a year, compared to the one that's in here 6 months out of the year,
Dad, these are always.
who would you listen to?
Dad, these are always
Listen
like
to
this.
Me. Listen to me.
So when you pull it, it catches and we can hold it. We do it like that all the time. Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
It's the person that's cutting.
Okay. Mister, I change how I do things every year. Oh, I do it like this now. What did I say? Before this even started. What? We'll find a fucking reason to fucking redo anything that I touch. I said it. I'm glad I said it early before we even got here and before I even started cutting. So you guys can know exactly what I mean and why I get frustrated. Because I said it. I said he's going to redo everything that I touch because he can't help himself. And look, I can't touch anything. It's like, why did I even come? Did I not call it, Tony? Go ahead. And all of this is gone. All of this gets thrown out.
No, it doesn't.
Tony, I cannot wait I wait until you see what he yields from that. And how long it takes him. And he's going to try to argue that it's worth it. You're smiling because you know we're like arguing millimeters now.
No, we're not.
Okay. It's got to be or something.
That's an old wound
You
or
got
an
hit,
infection.
something.
Yeah. With that, you know what that looks like?
Old shot.
Well, no,
Hit by a car
no, fighting.
on his ass.
Huh? He probably got horned by another buck fighting. They fight to the death, these animals. They're amazing.
You got it?
Mm-hmm. You want to take, huh?
What is this?
These are hog casings. That's the actually intestines of a hog. That's what sausage is made from.
This isn't Chris, right?
No, Andrew.
What's the total with this time?
110. What this does is it pushes it together. It seals the ends. Just makes it a little bit tighter. It's what?
Interesting to watch.
Oh.
Rappy do.
And then write with that magic marker, this one here.
What's what?
Write S on the one of the corners. On all the packages.
On which ones? All
On
these?
all of them, they're all sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you need salt. This whole bottom's caked with salt.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Mix it up real good and that's it. And just then cover it and put it there.
All right, so that's a wrap here. Small segment of what it's like butchering here. There was 2 deer. You know, my dad normally butchers 10, 15, 20. That's how many deer come at a time. So 2 deer is good to show you guys a bit about what we do when we process a deer that somebody hunts. You know, obviously there's dinners that people donate and there's venison dinners that we cut for, but for the majority, this is for people that hunt and want the deer for themselves and want their meat. So we just go ahead and process it for them as a service. So that's cutting it with Quadro and Pops, man. This is Pops' little side gig. He's been doing it for years. Showed me my brother how to do it. So one thing I know, I'll always have talents and skills to make money if I ever need to. So it's something that I'm blessed to be able to know how to do. And I enjoy coming up. I wish I had more time to come up and do it. But when I have the time, I come up and we have a good time doing it. It's something that is very hard to forget how to do. No matter how often I do it, how much I do it, how little I do it, I still remember how to do it. And I still learn every time I do it, the new ways to do things. So
Repeat that again?
the new ways we do
The
things.
new way, the new ways of doing
The
things.
new ways we do things.
Sometimes I think he just comes up here just to argue.
So always gotta argue a little bit. So that's it. We're gonna be doing a lot of other episodes where we show you guys different cuts of meat. My dad's gonna we're gonna do a whole video where my dad breaks down what each cut is, what they are in the store, the healthier cuts, the less favorite cuts, and what cuts are better for bodybuilding purposes. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I know it was a little gory, gruesome, and off topic, but we're all competitors, and for the most part, unless you're vegan, I apologize. So is this guy. He apologizes if you're a vegan. Frank the Tank over here. But anybody that's a bodybuilder, you guys go to the grocery store. You guys all eat meat for the most part. And if you do, it's good to know where your food's coming from, where the cuts of meat in the animal it's coming from. Obviously, we're processing deer, but as far as a deer, a cow, a bear, the cuts of meat, where they come from are all the same. So this is good to have a better understanding about what you're putting in your body, where it's coming from, and the quality of it. So until next time, cutting, kicking it with Quadro, we're out.